TKO Boxing with Sherry Abbasi, powered by PG Sports, and I'm joined by the man of the moment, Mr. Dev SAHNI. Dev, thank you for giving me a bit of your time. I know we've been speaking about this for a little while. First thoughts on how that all went down today. That actually ended up being a lot more entertaining than I thought it would be.
Really?
Yes.
Well, look, you tell me. I'm up there. I'm in the midst of it. You can't really take it in too much, but it felt good. It felt like a good presser. You know, all you can hope for are good lines from the fighters, good moments that then go viral, then spread attention about the event, and then hopefully people buy the pay-per-view. I feel like we got a lot of moments from the two press conferences.
I think Daniel Dubois surprised everyone with his little rehearsed speech there. That was brilliant. Someone who's not very talkative, he's quite a shy, timid character in general. Complete opposite in the ring, as we know. What do you make of his newfound confidence, which has come out this week?
Amazing. Thank you, Jarrell Miller. You have given us this new Daniel Dubois, who is up there talking his saying whatever he wants to say, even if he's rehearsed it beforehand. Hey, his delivery was actually excellent. Didn't stutter, didn't mumble, didn't get anything wrong. He delivered a very clear and concise message to Jarrell Miller. I've never seen him like that before, so thank you, Jarrell, for bringing out this Daniel Dubois.
And obviously on the stage we've got multiple promoters, different people from different companies working together. Massive sort of operation by the people running Riyadh season, Turkey Al Sheikh and Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Obviously it's massive for the region as well to get boxing over here. It looks like this is going to be a mainstay for the next however long or however many years. What do you make of the whole operation? I mean, the production value is unreal. That's one thing I could say.
Look, they're taking it up to another level. This has been a game changer. Look, Frank talked about it when Battle of the Baddest happened. He said, look, this is actually going to change the game here. And everyone was like, what, an MMA guy against a... No, it wasn't just about that. It was about a much bigger picture. Saudi Arabia are blessing our sport. His Excellency Turkey Al Sheikh has chosen boxing. He loves boxing. He's a boxing fanatic. And because of that, we are getting the rewards here. Fight fans are getting the rewards. It's absolutely incredible. And... I've asked Frank about it a few times, and he feels that we are entering a new golden era in boxing where all the fans are going to get the fights that they want, and it's all going to happen, really, in Riyadh season. That's what it feels like here. An incredible time to be part of it. And we've got Fury Usyk coming up. That's next. What a time to be a boxing fan.
I did ask Frank at the Grand Arrivals, but he said he couldn't really comment. I asked if there had been any discussions about having fights outside of Riyadh season, because there is a big 6-month gap between the March and the following October. He said he couldn't really say much, so I'm not going to ask you that. But obviously, I don't know if even know if you're in the know on that right at the moment. But I mean, Frank has. He's got great opportunity here to be a lead promoter on so many potential big fights. A lot of rumours flying about big fights. Obviously, the one that we all want to see for many, many years, Wilder versus Joshua. Of course, they've got two very, very big fights and big opponents to get through this weekend. Who has the bigger banana skin out of the two fighters, out of Wilder and Joshua? Yeah,
I've been asked this question a few times. It seems to be the real theme heading into the week, because people are, as always in heavyweight boxing, they look ahead. They look past the current fight. My personal feeling is, I think Otto Wallin being a southpaw at 6 weeks' notice for a guy who says that southpaws are nightmares, that feels like more of a banana skin rather than Deontay Wilder against Joe Parker. I think Wilder, he seems pretty self-assured. He knows what he's going to do, but Joe Parker is coming with all the confidence in the world too. Look, I can't wait. But in terms of the banana skin, it feels like Otto Wallin. He just looks like a massive banana skin.
Even with Joseph Parker having been a former world champion and had the activity he's had, in contrast to Wilder's lack of activity.
They're both big banana skins. Don't get me wrong. But if the question is which one is bigger, it is Otto Wallin. Like change of trainers, stuff like that. The ingredients are there for an upset. I don't know. To be fair, the ingredients are there for the upset for the Deontay Wilder-Parker fight because of the things you said as well, the activity. So plenty of ingredients in the air. Let's see if anyone cooks.
Just quick, two more questions to you. We've got, obviously, Frank is the lead promoter on this show. Some matchroom fighters on there. Eddie Hearn also shared the stage with him. That went off pretty well. Looked good to see visually, seeing them both on the stage together. What do you think this says for the future? Do you think this will then trickle into the UK scene where Matchroom and Queensberry will be able to work together more often, or is it all down to the money that's in play in Saudi that makes these fights happen?
Look, these guys clearly now have a dialogue. The guys are talking, and I'm sure if there's business to be done anywhere in the world, there will be business done. Look, they seem to be amicable. They seem to have a good relationship. So who knows? But right now, things are happening and things are looking good.
It's onwards and upwards, really, and it's all for the better of British boxing, especially because we're so involved in it. Last question for you. Anthony Joshua this week has seemed a bit more, I don't want to, prickly or reserved compared to what he normally is. But in contrast, there's been many occasions during fight weeks where he has been a bit more, in his head and not want to say much. The other day at the Grand Rivals, he was quite, one-word, two-word answers. Is that a man who is focused on the task at hand, or is it a man who has too much on his mind that can't juggle everything?
I think it's a man who's trying to be focused on the task at hand as best he can. I think he's doing his absolute best. He knows that this is must win. I've seen interviews where he say, "Look, I just want to win. I really, really want to win." So I think he's doing everything he can to remain focused on Otto Wallin. Well, it must be difficult though, because he's on a card with Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder has made it very clear what he's going to do. I don't know the running order and who goes last, etc. But if there's a situation where Anthony Joshua has just watched Deontay Wilder do something crazy, does that put pressure on him? You've got that happening. You've got the Jarrell Miller interactions. There's been a lot going on, but I think he's doing his best to remain focused, and best of luck to him.
I don't know if you saw it on Twitter the other day. Anthony Joshua has been confirmed as the main event of the card. So I think he will go on last. Last thing for you, your pick for the fight of the night come Saturday. So many good fights.
Yes. Look, for me, it's between two that aren't getting the attention. Well, Dubois Miller is getting attention. For me, that is the one. But I don't want people to sleep on the other. A couple of unbeaten heavyweights in Makhmudov, who just looks absolutely terrifying against Caballal. They're both unbeaten. Both don't know how to lose. Both actually probably in the toughest fight of their career right now. That's a main event fight. There's so many main event fights, but that certainly feels like one.
Dev, I want to say thank you for your time, and hopefully I'll catch you before the end of the week, brother. Thank you very much. Yeah.